Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail back with more Civ 5, where today we are actually doing a little bit of things. I traded my horses and my other stuff for flat gold here as we're looking at the resources that I have. I'm back to having one wine, and I'm actually decided to try and make good on my friendship with Malacca just by giving them gold. I have to dump quite a bit of gold in there, but I just think that the happiness boost is worth it in that regard from the Maritime City-State. Plus, if I can get allied with them, I can get a We Love the King Day. So there's our great artist, who right now is not going to be doing a lot for me. I'll actually throw him in the per, because they're not going to be producing another great person anytime soon. Yeah, like I said, we're just building up right now, trying to tech fast, tech strong, getting some more great writers here. Need to work on my social policies and my culture output too, so all kinds of things to do, but I may be going a little bit militaristic first, and I do think that going up here is going to be a plus, and I don't have as much need for these workers now. Now Nippur is going to be growing before long. But see, this is what it boils down to, is that I have so many people available. So let's hear Akkad. We said that it would be better for Akkad to go to Burka. I guess I already have a trade route with Stockholm, so we'll just do that anyway for now. I'm not going to be going to war with him anytime soon. Can I get open borders with you as well? 2 gold per turn, and I'll just let that scout sit there. I want to find one more natural wonder because there's so many civs that want me to find a natural wonder. And from the looks of it, I'm going to have to go through India. So maybe that 2 gold per turn will be worth it. So that looks like that's a stalemate. That's actually... That's okay. I can eat that cost. That's why you build up your economy to make this work. So farm, and what are we doing here? Just trying to improve some things right now, but there's no river on this tile, so this is a grassland. We'll start with the coastal one, because we are moving Mr. Darwin over to here, and let's go and build an academy. Now, this is not one that's going to be getting as much of a science bonus, but it's still good to have. So what can I switch off of? Because right now I have a lot of specialists that are working on a lot of things, and I still need food, so we don't... That lowers my production, but my science is going to go up a bit. So I just don't have a ton of great academy tiles for Babylon right now. So assign delegates. World's Fair, I imagine, is going to pass. Current effects, host is Rome. So let us vote against that. If that pisses them off, that's okay. I only have 1 delegate. Most people want the World's Fair. Now I'm curious about, because I have such big cities, how my production is going to do here. But I do have enough happiness to take the hit if crabs are somehow banned for some reason. Prague wants Porcelain Tower.
Every great advance in science has
Alright, so ban fails, World Fair passes. There we go. New era. Now let's see here. I don't know if anyone's building the Porcelain Tower right now. I did get architecture a while ago. That one war threw me just a little bit. So let's see here. We did actually win. We do get a new spy, so let's go ahead and move him to, without even really worrying about it too much. Rome is a pretty damn big city. But I think Stockholm, if that's going to be a target here, London's actually surprisingly low potential. But, we'll see what happens. So let's make another proposal. Alright, so World Fair passes, so they want to hear from me again, and that's why we have the paper there. So let's hear, do we want to piss off Rome? No, we don't want to embargo people. Standing army tax makes them mad. Scholars and residents would be not too great for me. Cultural heritage sites. Sites. World religion. Arts funding and science funding. So they don't like science funding. They like arts funding. Now this is interesting here. What luxury can I ban? Indonesia would be mad. China would be mad. Silver. Gems. marble Sweden. Can I make Rome super happy here? Probably not a great idea, so yeah, I'm not used to being in the position to actually propose this. So let's go ahead and see if we can embargo Rome. That's fine. Petty politics is fun. Hey, Council of Rome, let's embargo Rome. So World's Fair is now active, which means it's time for us to switch to a World's Fair production. We'll get public school in a little bit. Reason that I switched to a World's Fair is we don't have a ton here. Getting the cultural specialist is still pretty important, but I want to try and commit as much as I can while I can when I can. So one writer, probably good enough for there. This is not my best production city ever. Nippur, on the other hand, does have some really good production potential if I put them on the World's Fair. Get a few hammers here. Can I? Because I'd still love to grow. Let's go ahead and put the horse to work. So see, look at that. 21 hammers versus 13 hammers. Nippur is a really nice city location. And I can get away with actually another hammer. Said World's Fair. At least on this difficulty, you can still probably get it. But I do want to keep working my science sites. But I can probably... See, your hammers are good. Can probably ditch one of the jungles. Just for that stone. So that's 24 production for the World's Fair. And finally, Akkad. Akkad, you're okay, Akkad. You're okay. Because I have so many people here, I am actually already getting the max I can get out of my production for here. So as much as it'd probably be better for me to work that, I'm not going to. So there we go. Everybody's working the World's Fair. And at least on Immortal, I've found that if I have everybody working at this stage of the game, I should be able to at least get... Really? Okay, so... Wow, that's funny. I'm just looking at who proposed it. If I hadn't voted for that, Rome would have just trolled me. So everyone else was all excited to vote for the World's Fair. Yay! Well, that's what we're doing. And we'll be able to get updates here just by going over the tooltip. Well, fertilizer is going to be really nice for my city growth again. Gonna need to watch my happiness. Gonna need to watch my gold before long, so... What do we got for trade routes here? Land trade routes that are available. Alright, so probably the best one, we have Akkad to Stockholm. Really? Oh, that's a sea trade route. Babylon. I just would prefer to avoid trading with Rome, but... I mean, if that's the best one we got right now. And it increases our religious pressure. I do like the religion that I had, so... Borders have grown here. Let's go ahead and buy a workboat, because that's going to be a really good tile. I know I keep saying I'm going to buy a barracks, and I'll do that before long. And actually, because we're still here, probably need to buy a workboat over here next turn as well. I'm really happy with my gold output. And, yay! 5% complete with 74 contribution. I really want the cultural increase. Free social policy, though, is going to be good enough. So, 350 or more. I may end up overkilling this by quite a bit, but if that's how it goes, that's how it goes. And Rome's actually going to settle up here. It's interesting that they're not trying to settle next to me right now, but I guess they can't make it through. Carthage denounces Rome, which is going to be good for a... or at least good from a diplomatic boost. Because we have Carthage right here, we're all denouncing Rome. See, their backstabbing me is not paying off in the long run. Let's go ahead and finish this. So World's Fair 149. So we do want the increased culture for 20 turns, although I don't have awesome culture. Yay, a blatant attack on our interests. I hope this does not escalate to future conflict. Oh, it will. It most definitely will. And that's funny because now Sidon want... Oh, wow. I'm going to be allies with Sidon for a while because they want Science increase. No longer friends with that's okay. Because, yeah, if we look at the quest for Sidon right now, they want science here. Oh, the most technologies. You know what? That may not be us. Because it's not science output, it's discovery of technologies. But we still got some turns, and we got a lot to possibly make it through. Plus, stealing technologies counts. So we'll see how the World's Fair is going in just a little while. Wow, you really want wine. So here, can I get flat gold? Not a ton of flat gold. Let me actually back out of here because I want to make sure that I'm not getting UI screwed. And I actually have wine to trade. There we go. I do have wine to trade. So Gustav is plotting against Dido. You're new. 40% complete, so other people have finally dived in. Alright, so we have India who wants wine. We have China who wants wine. I can take China's gold. And maybe 1 gold, 2 gold per turn for wine. Like I said, flat gold's gonna be better here. So, really? No? We'll make this deal work. Alright. That's fine. So I'll take your 300 gold and I will go ahead and okay, so how far ahead are you? You're 49 ahead of me. Well, that's okay. I needed him for just a little bit. I figured Dido would start going after some of these. And Mombasa, they want tribute from Colombo. That's not going to work. They don't fear my military. Alright. Well, I'll save the gold here and I will go ahead and start making some solid purchases, like another workboat, which will be pretty good, especially since that tile's already being worked. Now I can actually get more from the World's Fair here. If I just work one tile that has a little more production, now it's probably better to get 3 food. Alright, so World's Fair update, 40% complete. I have 310. So other people got a little late. But I will get a golden age out of this, which is exciting because I could get a golden age into another golden age with just my happiness, so that's okay timing. Alright. We'll see what we can do. So I'm probably not getting the porcelain tower here, just because the World's Fair is going on. Let's see here. Lumber mills for everybody. Really? The crab is not being worked right now? I guess it got plundered. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want crab back in our empire. That would explain our happiness problems a little bit, which means we need a second workboat. How did I not see that? I'm sure somebody screams. The camera's like, "You have no crabs!" I'd be like, "Thank you, doctor. I'm glad I don't have crabs." I'll just build another farm here for now. Food over stuff. I guess I'd really like that wheat at some point here. So,
in a trade agreement with England?
Can I get? Okay, England has no flat gold. Interesting. Well, I'll take that 7 gold per turn. That's still solid. Alright, so now that my happiness is in a little bit of a better place, I'm pretty good. Fertilizer. My cities are going to grow even bigger. Alright. And there is an Indonesian trebuchet. It's like, we don't care about the deep water. So workboat over here, because we can actually get those fishing boats that are already being worked. How's the World's Fair going? 64% complete. And we have 454. That's probably going to be enough. I don't mind blowing them out of the water, though. Like I said, I'm not going to save scum just to see if I can get a little bit higher, a little bit lower. But after this, I do need to take advantage of the Golden Age to actually start working on some military production. So, like the shiny things the most, I have money. 390 money. And what do we got down here? Maybe something good. Farm as well. Workboat as well. Caravan. for Stockholm. There we go. Alright. So, wow, damn, Jakarta is a huge city. That may not be a terrible target, although his defenses are okay. But, like I said, we gotta finish this out first. I will buy a barracks with the next place in Babylon and start some... I gotta get my science up first, because I've gotta get universities and everything, but... So my timing is not awesome in this game. Start a little bit late on some things, and there you go. But yeah, that's what happened. So new unit from Sidon, that's good. Would love to get another natural wonder discovery. It's another musketman, so that's good. So I'll just start prepping for the war that I've said I'm going to be prepping for about 4 episodes now. So. Alright. So let's see. What do we got left? Like I said, my military is okay. I'm going to actually be getting another great scientist. It may be worth my time to try and drop a great scientist over in one of these areas. We'll see. Maybe over here, because I like having Babylon with some of these science bonuses. Might as well take advantage of it. Although before long, I'm going to be starting to get late in the game enough where it's not as advantageous to have that. So we'll just go around here. Akkad, great scientist. Let's construct it over here. And 94% complete. We can probably drop Babylon off of the World's Fair now, because I want any production that goes here to go to like the garden or anything else. So yeah, I think I won the World's Fair by a lot, but I might not have. Who knows? So damn, Akkad, you just keep getting people. That's why we need the Artist Guild to be done. Should I just go back to the Artist Guild from here? I mean, I'm probably pretty close to getting the top dog. So we'll drop off the 1 and see. Ha 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 ha. 2 iron for wine. No. I will trade dyes with you. No. Okay, you're being a little bitch. And that's okay. Let's see here. Who will... Rome is the only one that really needs for the 6 gold per turn. Is probably going to be about as good as I get. Because we do have friendly relations right now, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so the Red Fort is done. Florence wants a new natural wonder, so there's one floating out there. Oh man, Caesar blew me out of the water. Well, that's okay. I still get a golden age, and I still get a free social policy. So that's fine. I mean, I've won it in the past before by being able to produce that much, but I don't have the awesomest of production cities, so... Golden Age is where we kind of do the Starman music and get this going. So no ideology yet. Sovereignty, +1 gold for science building. Let's get great scientists a little bit faster. Research agreements are not going to be as big of a part of this game, so humanism's good. Probably, I mean, gold's not a huge problem right now, but I'm making a lot of science buildings. But I'm probably going to be wanting to throw things at ideologies before long. Let's get great scientists even faster. Nothing says playing your strength like continuing to play your strength. So, nice thing is that, get a golden age. So, let's build, build, build. And actually, we're going to go garden and then probably public school. No, that's not public school. Here's a public school. Just finish the garden first. I can probably buy a public school in one of these places. Actually, I don't need an additional workboat right now, but I might as well get it for down here. So that's your public school, which I can actually buy with faith. I forgot about that, so that's another reason to try and get some faith here. Circus Maximus is going to be important. I'm glad that I can build it, but let's go ahead and get the public school first. Porcelain Tower, someone's going to take it by now. I would be starting it way too late. So we'll get the 5 happiness before long. And apparently castle's recommended for science as well. Fun times. Alright, so Writers Guild. Can we go back to this? Musicians Guild. We're actually going to be producing great musicians before I can actually do anything with them, which is a little irritating. Because all I can either do is create a great work or not. So I actually need to get... It might be a good idea to actually cut this for now. See if I can grow my city just a little bit. Although the added culture is good and the added science is good. We can do that for one turn. Alright. So I'm probably going to go and call this an episode here now that we're working on public schools. This is Way to Fail with more Civ 5. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. We'll continue next time, and maybe it'll be the time where we take on Stockholm. We're going to continue to try and science up. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.